This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Net gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It tests the middle to get stopped. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. First play looking to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. An inside move now from the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally bring them down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
The Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the throw deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking deep downfield to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking right, this one caught. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
In the shotgun, handoff inside.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Handed off out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. And now they'll run it on the draw. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football. This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Longhorns getting set on first and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the handoff.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Gutsy call here by this offensive coordinator to keep it on the ground on this third down, but he picks up the first with good hard running from the back.
Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they lead 17-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
It's a shotgun run call. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second. They couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The punt team making their way on the field. On comes the punting team now. It's 4th down. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 14, set to kick it away.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Good throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, tie.
Yes, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The extra point is good. They're down now 14, 24-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. We'll see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver grabs it. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Trying to find room. It's so good. Was wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
15 on to kick it away.
And that sets up a return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That ball snagged for a completion. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Ball handed off. Not much on that play, brought down short. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick. This one, he spent 48 yards out. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
It's a blitz look here from the defense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down.
Military stop.
Running back with the football. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
At the 40-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? He missed it. Off target that time. The deficit remains 17 points off the miss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the receiver's got it. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So you're on fourth down. Out comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's back to throw again on second down. And this one is caught. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Only a small gain. We're now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the hit ends that threat.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
221 wing, 221 wing.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Headed for the end zone.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Look out, whole different game now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. And he's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Alabama. The defense contributes 6 points.
Now, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They come up on first down, clock running, final minute here of the third quarter. Quick pass, the catch is made. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling you to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And now the handoff. Fights through the tackler. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Longhorns with first and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. And tackled after a small pickup there. In this red zone trip. Here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. We're able to convert. It'll be first and goal at the 7.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. They'll run it here. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Here's the point after attempt. They knocked through the PAT to go up 6 points here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense.
Chris, you talk about an easy completion for a big pickup. These little touch passes, it's a real test for this defense to be able to set the edge. They were behind that play from the beginning. Lucky they were able to stop him before he took it to the house.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown!
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Texas offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's going to try to return the punt. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Graham behind the line. It's Silva. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But quickly, he picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Grinding away on the ground. He stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. They'll try to run for the first down. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Now, 4th down.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. A running play called on 4th down. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch. You get a little bit closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw yet again. It's an out route. The catch made.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking for a man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They test the middle there and get nothing. The clock is still running up. Hurry up here. It's a crucial 3rd down. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.